First, I would like to apologize for not having a stream for this launch. We were having technical difficulties and we couldn't get the stream up. But we proceeded with the launch anyway with some interesting results. Before we get into this latest launch, let's go back to the last one. As you might recall, the second stage engine was black and burnt, but there was still fuel inside. To investigate this, we wanted to see whether the second stage engine was a dud, so we attempted a static fire of the engine. It didn't ignite, which we took to mean that it was a damaged engine after all, and the second stage ignition would have worked fine if it wasn't a dud. After this flight, I'm questioning that conclusion. For this launch, the rocket was pretty much the same, except that it had an improved inner tube. It had a taper in it to increase the pressure and preserve the heat and flames better than the last one, where heat and pressure was able to escape. Unfortunately, this didn't seem to help much because we didn't observe very different results. We again used a D12-3 engine for the first stage and a C6-7 for the second stage. 3 seconds after burnout, you see a line of smoke, which is from the blast. There is no second stage ignition at all. The rocket then plummets into a tree. The second stage, nose cone, and inner tube fell to the ground and were recovered, but the first stage is still stuck high in that tree at this very moment. This kinda sucks because we were using parts from the very first launches and we don't have replacements. The second stage engine also wasn't in the condition where it was blackened with fuel still inside that we found it in after the last flight. At least this gives us a good opportunity to start over and rethink our design. Something we want to test out is to put holes at the top of the first stage to vent out cold high pressure air during the blast. Hopefully this will finally ignite the second stage. Make sure to support us by liking and subscribing, and we will see you for the next launch.